Welcome back to David HD, everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So if you guys looked at the thumbnail, today I'm going to be giving you a 3-month ownership review of my G80 M3. Let's go. So let's do a nice quick walk around of the car. So if you don't know, this is a 2024 G80 M3 X Drive, and it's in Isle of Man green with the bicolor wheels. So far on exterior mods, I have PPF and ceramic coating on the wheels. I also have 12mm spacers, as you can see from Future Classics. So not super flush. I think I'm gonna have to do 15s in the front. I think the rears are okay. But what I might have to do is I am going to have to modify the fenders, because I'm already getting rub on 12mm. So I could just imagine how it's going to be on 15. So, but I think for that flush fitment, it's going to have to be 15s. So we'll look more into that coming in soon. So for mods, I have the BMC filters and I have the Mad single mid pipe. So those are the, basically, I guess you could call them semi-performance mods, even though they don't really add any power. The BMC filters, I did feel a little bit more of that, I guess, pedal feel. I don't know if they gave it a lot more power, but it did feel a little bit more responsive. Induction noise, I still don't get that induction noise. I had the BMC filters on my F80 M3, and this does not have the same induction noise. So on the F80, I was able to get some induction noise, and on this one, basically nothing, but I do have a little bit more throttle response. I did get my car retinted. So originally, I was on Ceramic Pro's tint, which was 5 in the back, 24 in the front, and 55% on the windshield, but I got it redone. I wasn't too happy with how the 24s in the front went, so I went with a switch it all up, went with XPEL, because I know when I had XPEL on my Hellcat, it really helped with the heat, and I wasn't feeling that same heat protection, and it's not even 100 degrees yet in the summer like it gets here in Texas. So I went ahead and just switched it all, so now we're on 5% in the rear, 15% in the front, and then I did add this bra on the windshield, so still left up 55% from Ceramic Pro, but I did add the 5% bra on the top to help, you know, kind of like a visor, I guess you can call it. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at the engine bay. There's some mods in there, and let's go. All right, so here is the engine bay. Along with the engine bay, forgot to mention, especially on the exterior mods, so we have Northwest Carbon House carbon fiber pieces in the front. They got their grill. This is a carbon fiber package, so I already had those inserts there, and I did add the M Performance lip to keep it more OEM plus look. So not too aggressive, but it does fill out the front end a lot better than what it looked like stock. So let's go back to the engine bay. We got Northwest Carbon House engine cover, and we have the Carbonus strut tower brace, carbon fiber. I got this from IND. Amazing piece. It's like 5.5 pounds lighter than the OEM piece, so I really like that. I also got from IND the Blackview, basically color match caps, aluminum caps. So I think that's a nice touch for the engine bay. And then obviously you could tell the orange, we have some Downstar bolts. So these were pretty simple to install. Just take bolts off, put the new bolts on. I think it really does bring the engine bay to life. So I did go with the orange theme to match the interior seats, which are Kalami orange. So so far, I am gonna do probably a couple more mods. Gonna get this shroud right here, most likely in carbon fiber gloss to match. And then I'm waiting to decide on what intake to get. I know OEM intakes basically perform the best, which is why I just added the BMC filters. But MAD is actually about to have a top mount closed box intake that's in carbon fiber, because it is closed, and it was going to have some slits in it to kind of help with some of the induction sound. So I'm waiting for them to release that, because that might be the way to go. Or a buddy of mine does have the front mount intakes, so I might go ahead and do the front mount intakes, kind of deciding between MAD's front mount intakes or RK Tunes front mount intakes. So if you guys have either or, drop a comment, let me know how you like them, which one you prefer over the other. So it kind of helped my decision. So something pretty cool that we did when we did this installation of the grill. So I don't know if you can tell, the grill is real open now, and now we added this cover here, which is basically an OEM cover for a manual G80. So we just got it and we kind of zip tied it together up there, so kind of helps protect the coolers there, you know, from rocks or any craziness in there. So for the most part, I haven't got hit any rocks that are big enough to like cause any impact. But this is a butterfly magnet, so we got a bunch of butterflies, so I go ahead and just rinse those off. And I think for the engine bay, I think we're, like I mentioned, the shroud, and then we're gonna go ahead and get an intake, and I think we'll be done with the engine bay for now. Obviously, if I do anything crazy later on, gets a CSF, we might do that. We'll see. But I think for the most part, the engine bay is complete. So as far as suspension, I actually have lowering springs. It's gonna look kind of crazy because the car looks similarly very, very stock. But I do have iBox front only lowering springs. It lowered it about an inch in the front, so you can tell if it's this high, an inch higher is how it comes stock. So it looked like a monster truck up front. Left the rears the way it was, just because it kind of gives it that even look compared to the front. And what I'm waiting for before I go, you know, any either lower, or I'm thinking about some height adjustable springs. I'm waiting for that because I kind of want to get the wheels that I want. And what I mean by that is right now I'm actually on the market looking for wheels, and I'm looking at some Apex wheels. I'm either thinking 19s all the way around, so it gives it that more meaty look. And because of the aggressive offsets on there, I'm able to probably get pretty close to flush fitment. So I'm thinking about doing that. Or if I want to go all out, I might go ahead and save up a little bit more. And I'm looking at some HRE wheels. So more to follow on which one of the two. The Apex wheels are more of a like I can get like now type of deal, because I can get the Apex wheels, the tires, and the height adjustable springs for way less than what the HRE just wheels alone. And I can get them a lot sooner because the HRE wheels will have to get, you know, produced. And it can take a couple weeks before I even get the wheels, to a couple months. In the rear, we didn't change anything in the rear, still stock. I did see a couple of carbon fiber pieces to maybe enhance the look in the rear. And I did actually order some brand new tips that are a little larger than these. They're black carbon fiber. So hopefully enhance the look of the rear. And that is basically it as far as modifications go. All right, so I've had the car now for 3 months, been fully broken in. I have about 3,000 miles on it. The car has been great so far. I average about 17 and a half miles per gallon. So not too bad on gas. On the highway, it's really good. I have a SST valve controller on there. So when I'm actually cruising 200-300 mile trips, road trips, I actually can put it on comfort and quiet down the exhaust, and no drone, no nothing. Or when I'm back in the city areas, I'm able to open up the exhaust, put it on sport mode, and the car wakes up. So for the exhaust, right now, I'm good with the MAD single mid pipe. Most likely in the next couple months, I'll probably add the catted down pipes from MAD. So look out for that. And overall, it's probably one of the best daily driven performance vehicles I've ever owned. Coming from a Hellcat, that car is, not the best daily driver, even though I daily drove the car. It didn't have a whole bunch of miles. This one's on track to have more miles in a year than I had for the Hellcat for like maybe 2 years. But I love driving the car. It's very, very comfortable. I have had no issues with it whatsoever. The color is great. No complaints. If anything, I get a whole bunch of, hey, is that car wrapped? So on and so forth. And because it's not a color that you see out there. So for future things, I am looking at upgrading the wheels, and then I'm waiting for the intake to be released, or to make a decision whether I'm going to go top mount closed box or if I'm going to go with a front mount intake. So stay tuned for that. If you guys got any questions about the G80, drop a comment, let me know. And with that being said, stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed.